If the essences of all the elements, and thus the elements themselves, and all the various realms arise from space, which is the latent karmic traces of past beings, this space is clearly not beyond karma and the conditioned level of existence. And in that case, what is said about the base couldn't be said about it. You couldn't say that it has been fundamentally pure and self-perfected from the very beginning. So the base can be compared to space insofar as it is that which allows for the manifestation of entities, but it cannot be identified with conditioned space. What we could say is that the base is that which allows conditioned space to manifest, and it could thus be compared to the essence of the element space, which we could say is unborn, yet continuing without interruption, neither coming nor going, omnipresent, beyond space and time, existing from the beginning, in the words of the Song of the Vajra. The Dzogchen teachings themselves view the process of cosmic origin in a way that is parallel, but slightly different from the Bön tradition. In the Dzogchen teachings, it is considered that the primordial state, which is beyond time and beyond creation and destruction, is the fundamentally pure base of all existence, both at the universal and the individual levels. It is the inherent nature of the primordial state to manifest as light, which in turn manifests as the 5 colours, the essences of the elements. The essences of the elements interact, as explained in the Bön cosmology, to produce the elements themselves, which make up both the individual's body and the whole material dimension. The universe is thus understood as the spontaneously arising play of the energy of the primordial state, and may be enjoyed as such by an individual who remains integrated with his or her essential inherent condition in the self-liberating, self-perfected state, the state of Dzogchen. But if through fundamental misperception of reality the individual enters into the confusion of dualism, primordial consciousness, which is in fact the source of all manifestation, even of dualistic consciousness, and in fact of all phenomena itself, becomes obscured. The individual's deluded mind then mistakes the manifestations of its own pure, innate primordial awareness for an external reality existing separately from itself, which it endlessly and ultimately unsuccessfully attempts to manipulate, trying in vain to bring an end to the continual underlying essence of dissatisfaction and unease, which is the inevitable experience of the obscuration of pure awareness. The experience of underlying dissatisfaction, or dukkha in Sanskrit, that unavoidably arises with a deluded mind continues no matter how successful the individual becomes in dealing with his or her world in materialistic terms, until the individual regains the experience of the primordial state. All the various passions arise from the fundamental misperception of reality just described, and the passions, once they have arisen, continually condition the individual into dualism deepening the individual's sense of confusion about the nature of reality. This is why samsara, the endless round of conditioned existence, is often described in the teachings as being